So 12 years ago, when I was playing off a 4 handicap in May 2008, I stood on this very hole, the 10th hole at Warrington Golf Club. I just made bogey on 9 and I was level par. I then went on to shoot 28 on the back 9 here. It consists of 2 drivable par 4s, 2 par 5s. I shot 8 under and shot the course record, which was 63 at the time. It's since been beaten by Ben Wallace at 62, but the 28 back 9 still remains as the lowest back 9 that's ever been shot here. So over the next 5 months, I'm going to try and beat it, and today is the first attempt. I've been playing a little bit of golf recently. It's been okay. I've played a few rounds around here and my best so far is 4 under on the back 9, worst being level par. So we're going to tee off now, see how we get on. Hopefully, you know, I can get it done in 1 round. That would be really nice, and get the challenge over and done with. But we want to make it last for 5 months. Hopefully try and get some videos out of this and get some entertainment for you guys. So comment down below. Do you think I stand a chance of shooting 8 under par again, or even better 9 under, which would just be miraculous, I think, out here on the back 9 at Warrington Golf Club. We're going to get going now. 10th hole, drivable par 4. Let's get into it. It's 293 yards long, this hole. It is in to wind today, a little bit into off the right. But if you get a good drive away, I should knock it on, and this is why I made eagle here to start the back 9 off. So I'm going with driver. We're going to try and knock it on, try and get off to a hot start and make birdie on one of these holes. Not ideal, a little bit pulley down to the left, but I'll have a wedge in. So not my ideal start there. As you can see, greens up ahead, the flag just poking up the hill. Big thing with Warrington, if you miss the greens, you're always throwing it back up onto the green generally. You're never hitting down or very flat surfaces. There's always a lot of undulation around them. So I've got a 70-yard pitch back up the hill, up to that upslope to a blind pin really. I need to start here. This is one of the holes that you need to make birdie on to get off to a quick start. So good pitch needed, but I've been working on it. That could be just the ticket. I think that's going to be close. So just the start we wanted. Pitched it into 2 feet, landed just here. Nice bit of spin because it was up into the wind. Simplest of tap-ins now to get us off to a great start. There we go, 1 under, we're off. 1 under, let's go, come on. So the 11th hole's a tricky one here at Warrington. It's one of the longer par 4s. It's 460 yards. It requires a good drive over a large tree in the right hand side of the fairway. Want to ideally hit a bit of a fade to keep it up on the fairway because it slopes from right to left, and anything hit down the left side of the fairway is going to go bouncing into trees. So right is always the miss up here. Oh, clinging down the middle. Pitched in the middle of the fairway, took a little bit of a kick left, but should be okay, I hope so. Can definitely tell the weather's changed. I've just caught the rough here. I'm 180 yards up to the flag. Last time I played, which was 2 nights ago on Friday, I had a gap wedge into here. It was about 30 degrees that night though, so ball going a lot further and it was pretty calm. Now into wind, I'm facing this uphill shot. Got to go at the bunkers on the right and turn it back in again. Anything left is not good here. It all falls away. So just knock something up the right corner of the green. Let the wind bring it back in. It's looking good. Chase, chase. We could be on for birdie number 2 here. This is a great start. So I've got a 15 footer, you can see it just here. It's sloping from left to right. It's a little bit uphill. This is one of the holes, if I make birdie on here, it's a massive pickup hole. With it being a 460 yard par 4, you're expected to par it at best really, potentially bogey it, but this is a massive, massive pickup. I'm seeing it an inch outside the left. A little bit too firm, hit it through the break. Pretty good putt though. Hit it where I wanted to. And a tap in par. Currently 1 under after 2. That's the same as what I was back in May 2008. So we're on the 12th. I'm going to be using that new little secret weapon, little MP20 3-iron. I've got 235 to the front of the green. It is downwind a little bit, so it's down and off the left, maybe a club. So all I need to do on this par 4 here, if you can just where the hole is, all I need to do is get it onto the front plateau and it bounces up from there. Don't want to be right, because it all slopes away and it's a tricky pitch. But if you keep it on that front plateau, it's a very easy pitch, chip and putt, make another birdie. If we knock it on, we've got a real eagle chance as well then. So ideally want to get this close. Now this, come on, come on. Oh, it just stopped dead. I thought it was going to be perfect. It pitched right up on the plateau and I thought it was going to have a couple of bounces up to the flag, but literally stopped dead when it landed. Oh, great line though. Just up on the front, I was hitting more into wind there. I didn't realise, because the wind's more across straight this way, so me playing the fade going back into it killed it a little bit. It's literally just pitched right next to me here and stopped there. But 15 yards now up to the front of the green, and then the flag is literally 3 paces on, so 52 degree, pitch it up near there about 2 or 3 yards short, a little bit of check and it should fizz in nice and close and tap in birdie. Bit like that one, got about 3 feet for birdie there, lovely. So it's actually about 4 feet this putt. The course has just softened up from the last few times I've played it with. A bit of rain over the last couple of days, it's taken the sting out of it, but 4 feet, moving slightly left here. It's another birdie. It's not the start I expected. It's actually a little bit better. I was maybe expecting to be about 1 under at this point or level, but 2 under is fantastic. I'm going to play 13 and 14 now without talking to you. Then I'm going to join you back on the 15th tee and update you on my progress. Let's get stuck in. Oh, that was devastating. Right, so quick recap. I bogeyed 13, was a really poor tee shot. You can't miss it right, and I did exactly that. Just wind being hard off the left, going to the right hand side of the green, just pushed it and it wasn't a good strike and it fell short. Thought I held the putt, didn't. Then 14, I've hit 9-iron in there the last few weeks. Like I said, I've been hitting gap wedge and lob wedge into here, but with this wind that's out that you can probably hear now, and the rain on the course, there's a real sting been taken out of the golf course. So even the 9-iron that I hit then spun back about 10 feet. Thought I'd hit a pretty decent one, and then that poor putt. So we've got 2 par 5s, we've got a short par 3 and a par 4. We need to pick up 7 strokes in 4 holes. Not looking the best at the minute, but stranger things have happened. So let's get stuck into the 15th, the first of the 2 par 5s. Not the ideal drive on this par 5. Fairway does slope massively from right to left, and I just pitched it in the semi and it took a bit of a wicked kick. I've got an okay lie. I think it's going to give me a bit of a flyer. I'm 223 to the middle, so I'm going to go 5-iron. If I can get it landing up near the front, it should bounce up on. Actually, out of this line, I'm going to have to take a 6-iron. It's come out really nicely and bounding towards the green. It really falls down, so I'm not sure if I've just seen it appear on the front of the green. Fingers crossed. So my ball did get up onto the green, and it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 paces off. It's quite a severe slope there that it falls down. So I'm going to have to pitch back up over that. So from there, then I've probably got another 20 yards up to the flag, which is right at the back of the green. And it's this green that's quite deceptive. You've really got to make sure you push it all the way back there. So 52 degree, play it more towards the back of my stance, a bit more of a bump and run style shot. But make sure, like I say, I carry it far enough up to get it back to the flag. Spin. Done just that. Was a really nice connection. It just drifted ever so slightly to the left, so I've got about, I'd say, 4.5 feet left to righter for a birdie. After that silly bogey on 13, I've got a chance now to really kick-start these last 4 holes. Probably about 3 feet this, so pretty straight, like I say, with the greens being a little bit wetter. I can just be a little bit more meaningful towards the centre of the flag. Bit like that one. That's 1 of the 7 we need. So 16th hole, par 3, 155 yards to the middle. The pin's about 10 towards the front from the middle. I'm going 9-iron, wind's hard off the right here for me. It's not a hole you want to miss right, and there's massive out of bounds left all the way down the hole, but I'm just going to play a little bit right at the flag, let the wind knock it back in. Really need a hole in one, but if we can get another birdie here, we're laughing. I thought that was perfect, and it's pulled up right on the front edge. Not what we need right now. Waterproofs are on now. It's not going to be ideal this, the last few holes, but literally pitched right up on the front here, which is only 3 paces from the flag, and it's spun back into that wind. So I'm left with a delicate little chip. Oh, it's twice I've thought I've had it and it's not been it. Pretty good chip there in the end, literally just skirted the hole as it came by, but a really simple tap in for me there. We remain at 2 under. The rain and the wind is getting a little bit heavy now, so the last 2 are going to be interesting. 17th hole, par 5, a little bit of a dog leg almost down to the right, then breaks back into the left towards the green. It's raining. I need a good drive, make eagle, then I'll have to hold my second down the 18th, but stranger things have happened. Okay, so I've got 195 to the front of the green. The pin's about, I'd say, 6 paces on from where the front is. Just caught the semi, but it's actually a really good angle at the green. The camera is just under the buggy at the moment because the rain is getting too much to put the camera out in. So good swing here. Let's try and finish. If I can get to 3 or 4 under for this round, I would class that as a success in the start of this challenge. Oh, it is so good. Please be the number. Please be the number. Please get close. Get real close. It is a great shot. So even though it is smashing down with rain and it's a little bit cold, I'm actually really enjoying this challenge. Guys, if you've enjoyed the challenge, comment down below. Where do you think I need to improve to make sure I get this 28 shot? I'm currently 2 under. Looks like I've got about a 3-footer for eagle, which would take me to 4. So I need 4 more shots and I've got 1 more hole to play. Comment down below, where do I need to pick up those strokes? Downhiller, left to right, 8 feet for eagle. Let's see if we can knock this bad boy in. Stay up, stay up. That is harsh. Thought that was perfect all the way and just had A little lip out, so only a birdie here on 17 takes me to 3 under par. 18th hole, par 4, real tough finishing hole this one. It really has shocked me how different the course is playing from a couple of days ago. This hole, 18, on Thursday, I had 30 yards to the front of the green. It was bone dry, downwind, smashed it about 360 with a load of bounces. Now I've probably got about 200 to the front of the green because it's into wind and raining. Maybe a slight exaggeration on how far I would have left in. I've only got 150 to the front and it's 170 to the flag. So gonna go 7-iron. Little bit tight here, the flag's literally just over the marker stake here, just to the left of it ever so slightly, sorry. So 7-iron, try and draw one in, finish on a birdie, finish on a high, see what we've got. Hold your line. Nicest iron I could have hit in here, I've hit 7-iron to about, it looks about 25 feet there, so try and hold the putt. Wouldn't be a bad finish. Get down there. So this for birdie, downhill, right to lefter, about 20 feet. The pin was actually pretty close to where I'm stood now for when I shot 28. But today was not meant to be the day. Get out of this rain quickly and have a little recap in the buggy, I think. Right then, so what have we shot there? We've shot 3 under par. So 5 off the mark. I think that bogey down 13 obviously isn't what we want to be doing. If I do shoot the 28, I can't have a single bogey. The start I got off to was really, really good. I like that, you know, birdie 10, you've got to be doing that. Birdie 12 at a minimum, got to be doing that. Then really need to push on from there. 15, you know, I should be hitting that green in 2. Need to be having an eagle putt there, and 17 obviously had that 8-footer for eagle. So for an early attempt, or first attempt, and obviously the weather now not being fantastic, it became a little bit difficult there towards the end. I can't even feel my fingers, it's that bloody cold and windy out here. I think 3 under is a great score to start off with. My game hasn't felt fantastic. It's on the edge of being there, but not quite there yet. So 3 under is a first attempt. We've got 4 more attempts to come. I'm hopefully going to bring some other people in to try and do some other Texas scramble style ones as well, to see if we can get the job done then. But I'm quite happy. A little bit of work to do. Like I said, comment down below what you think I need to work on to make sure that I shoot 8 under par. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video this week. If you have, hit that subscribe button for me. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of the golf lessons as well, to help you improve your game. Fingers crossed for next time, we're going to break that 28 number.